Patrick Melville, wiwibloggs.com. Today we're here with another contestant of the Malta Eurovision 2017, Shauna Vassallo,
Hello.
who will present her song Crazy Games at the 18th of February in Ali, Malta. Now, thanks first of all for coming here. So it's your first time in Eurovision and you're 16 years old, right? How does that feel with your age and being the first time here?
It's a big deal for me, obviously. It's a new experience and I think I'm going to enjoy this very much because I get to learn a lot from this, so hope it goes.
Yes. So why did you enter Malta Eurovision in the first place?
It's a big thing to enter Malta's Eurovision in Malta, so I think it's the next step into the singing industry, so I decided I'll try it even though I'm younger than most of the contestants, but I gave it a go and it turns out I passed for the final, so it's good.
Good. Well, congratulations on that first of all. Now, when you received the message that you are actually chosen to be part of the show, how did you react? How was your reaction?
I was actually in bed because I had a big headache and I told my mom, I told her I'm not going to pass, so I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to feel worried or anything, so I just sat in my bed and then I heard my dad yell in the kitchen and stuff like that, so I went out and then they told me you passed, you're in the final 16. It was actually a really big thing that I started receiving a bunch of messages from friends. It was really nice and I got a lot of support, so that means a lot.
Perfect. Now, did you plan in beforehand that you were participating or how did that decision come?
I think me and my vocal coaches, Mushu and Gillian, we talked about it a lot and they always told me you can do it, so I think I've listened to them a lot, so I give it a try.
Now, how did you come to Crazy Games, your song that you're singing?
It's about the Facebook life, sort of, the way like a couple can chat on Facebook and that you don't let anything pass through you, even though you expect a lot of things from people, so we came to a point like we wanted to do a song which I like, even the style is R&B, so I didn't quite know if I wanted to do it to please others or to please me, so I went with my decision to please me and I entered the Eurovision Song Contest with a song I liked, so turns out it did really well because it passed. So I guess it took us quite some time to figure out the melody and the lyrics and we came up with this great creation, so it's actually really nice.
So did you have more songs to choose from or was all the attention on Crazy Games?
It was all on Crazy Games, but for us to create Crazy Games, it took us a long time. We met up frequently during the week, so yeah, it was kind of a real big hassle, but we got everything sorted out at the end.
Now, one of the lyricists is Mushu Marcia.
Yes.
We know him all.
Also my vocal coach.
That's even perfect. Now, how was working with him on the song?
It's great. He's done my lyrics and Cyprian has done my music and we're a really good team together. They make things fun, so it's not always about being right there. They have fun during the session, so it kind of makes me laugh as well, so I enjoy doing things with them. And it's not the first time I worked with them, so I was more confident with myself.
So no more, like both of them are like having a big experience with Malta Eurovision and with Eurovision of course as well, Junior Eurovision. Now, what tips do they give to you? How to be on stage?
Well, the first thing they told me was to have fun and to not let anything distract me. It's just the song and my song. I don't take any notice of what's going on. To enjoy those 3 minutes on stage because you cannot always have that minute back. It can be a one-time thing. It can be plenty of times, but it's about that moment when you're on the park. So I think I'm going to enjoy myself and then we'll see what happens till then. But it's a good experience. It's like you're performing for people, so it's going to be really nice.
Now, you said those 3 minutes. How do you prepare for those 3 minutes on stage?
A lot of rehearsals, late at night as well, with the dancers and stuff. Obviously you warm up your vocals and stuff like that with the help of my vocal coaches. And I think breathe, then you go on the stage and you give it your all.
Now you said you have a lot of rehearsals, I think amazing ones.
Busy weeks.
Busy weeks. Can you already tell us a bit about how the staging will look like? In just a few words maybe, if you can't say a lot.
Yeah, sure. Colorful.
Colorful?
Yeah. I like colors, different colors.
I think it
and
fits
fun.
the song.
it will be fun.
Will you be alone or will you have somebody on stage with you?
I will be having somebody on stage.
Perfect. We'll see that then on the 18th of February.
Can't say anymore.
Now I got some information about you and I read that you are actually a fan of football.
Yeah.
Now it's really unlikely for me that a girl likes football. How did that come?
I support Liverpool a lot. I didn't quite notice football that much, but then I saw a game once and I fell in love with the song "You Never Walk Alone," and I sort of started loving Liverpool. All of a sudden, I've got hats, I've got scarves,
Wow.
yes, I've got tiny dolls, I've got the shoes you wear inside. I'm actually really obsessed with them. And I watch every game. I try to watch every game when I'm not busy during the Eurovision stuff. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Liverpool.
Wow.
I love them a lot. And I hate United. I hate them so much.
Now, of course, you also love music. How did you start singing? How did everything start with you?
I started singing when I was around 10, so I'll be singing for 7 years this year. I didn't quite know I was going to learn how to sing because I just did a karaoke once when we were in a hotel and a lot of people said try to go sing and stuff like that. So I went up with my vocal coach Jillian and she told me yes, you can start singing. So I did, and it's always been a dream of mine to sing. I just didn't know I was good enough for it, and it led me to here.
Perfect. Now, how would you describe your style of music? Who are your influences?
I'm obsessed with Sia.
Okay.
I love Sia. I wouldn't change her for anything. Even vocally, I'll choose her, even though she is famous, but not a lot of people like her that much. She inspires me a lot. She gives good lyrics. She actually puts meaning into a song, and the melodies are just great. And she does collab with different artists, which makes it even more interesting in her music life. So I guess she has a big influence on me, and I think she keeps me going.
Now, how do you bring yourself together when you're, for example, really busy? When you need some time, what do you do to relax yourself?
I either listen to Sia because I've got a whole album on my phone. I either spend some time alone watching a series, any series that I'm watching. I'm currently watching Empire right now, so it keeps me busy. And I guess just chatting with some friends to keep in touch, even though I don't see them that much because I changed schools as well. So yeah, and sort of stay on with my friends and stuff like that to keep up.
Perfect. Now you need friends always, and
Yes,
also to
and
support.
I need support as well.
Exactly.
Not just my family, I need my friends as well.
So now Eurovision 2016 was a big show. Every year it's getting bigger and bigger. What do you think could you bring to Eurovision that was never there before, or how would you stand out at Eurovision?
Well, because I'm a young contestant in the Eurovision, maybe a lot of people might not think that I'm mature enough to compete, but it makes it more fun. Give it more energy, give it more style. I mean, I'm a very relaxed person, and I think I'm a real outgoing person, so I wouldn't mind talking to anybody. So I think I would give it a more boost, sort of. I would enjoy myself, and I wouldn't do it for the others, I would do it for me. So I think that's the main priority of the whole show, to do it for yourself. So I think I would give priority to my song, and I would still enjoy it and give a good show to it.
Perfect. Now, are you a big fan of Eurovision, or are you following recently?
Well, I'm not obsessed with it, but I watch it because it's a big thing in Malta. But I've been watching it since I was like 10, 11 when I started singing actually. So, but I'm not obsessed, but I watch it frequently because it's a big thing here.
Now, what do you think, you're Maltese, how do you think influences Eurovision the Maltese music industry and singers?
What do you mean?
Like, what did Eurovision bring into the music scene of Malta?
Music help, like the Eurovision helps a lot of singers in Malta which want to be known, because it gives you a chance to show others what your talent is. So I think music-wise, Eurovision is the main thing in Malta. So it actually helped us a lot. even I'm speaking for myself, I'm 16 years old, so I'm trying to show people what I can do. So Eurovision has given me a boost. So I think it's very important for people to enter Eurovision if they want their song to be heard, because it's actually a big thing.
Perfect. Now a lot of artists like Amber, for example, she just signed a contract, music contract, and is
Exactly,
getting really big now.
as well.
Exactly. Would you think that Eurovision could also bring you out of the small spotlight of Malta into the big spotlight?
It can open plenty of opportunities if you put your mind into it, and if you actually enjoy yourself and you give it your all, you'll make it for sure.
Perfect. Now we know you're a busy woman and you have a lot of rehearsals and meetings, but one final question, do you have any message for your fans and our readers of wiwibloggs?
I want to say thank you for everyone showing the support. I will try and give it my best 3 minutes of my life, which I can, and I hope you enjoyed the entire show, not just my performance. I hope you enjoy everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I enjoyed
And if you want to support Shauna at the Malta Eurovision 2017, and you're obviously Maltese, you vote for her on the 18th of February, and also give her a like on her social medias. She would appreciate. Show her your love. Thank you so much.
Thank you.